Gary, a 3-0 win down here at Walsall this afternoon. How would you assess that performance?
Again, I mean, it's a step in the right direction. I think once more I thought we started really brightly, moved the ball well, and I think what tends to happen sometimes, particularly with two very good early goals, Walsall got their shape really well. But it's a good exercise for us to try and open it up, and at times we moved the ball a little bit too slowly for my liking. At times we lacked a little bit of penetration and played in front of Walsall quite a lot. But at times we showed some good stuff, So again, it's just trying to get into good habits. Once more, it's a mixture of teams. So, there's some young players coming into the team to give them an opportunity to show what they're all about. But on the whole, I've been pretty pleased. I mean, obviously with the lad looking like he's probably broke his leg, took the shine off the afternoon a little bit, and my heart goes out to him. It's not a good time to get injured, and obviously if we can help Walsall in any way with any young players, then I'm sure we'll try to.
For the 3 goals, you must be pleased in the manner that they were created and finished as well.
Yeah, look, you got it. Look, it doesn't matter whether it's pre-season. You've got to win games. You've got to get into good habits. You've got to score goals. You've got to keep clean sheets. I didn't think Walsall created that many obvious opportunities, and I'd have liked us to probably have created a few more ourselves. But again, we've worked on different aspects of our game. We've worked on how we try to build play up. We've worked on when we need to be patient and when we need to speed things up and add a little bit more tempo and intensity to it. We've worked on some of the defensive side of it, and I would say probably 50% of it we did okay. 50% of it we need to keep working and keep trying to improve some of those parts of our play.
What would you say is the main thing that you take out of today? Is it mainly getting minutes into the lads?
Yeah, getting minutes into the game again. Sometimes the games are difficult because it's so hot. The pitch obviously dries up quite quickly. You see a lot of times where someone gets the ball out of his feet and you've almost got to turn back, and you can't quite create that momentum that you'd like going forward. So, but I think always the fitness, how the players take on board the ideas, which players in pressure, which players probably need to do a little bit more, and we'll see that within all of those things within the 90 minutes.
Tuesday's game obviously against Macclesfield and then today against Walsall. It sets you up nicely for that pre-season training camp in Germany next week, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I mean, we'd have hoped to have took a few more players with us, or a few newer players with us. But again, we have to be patient. We'll continue to work very, very hard on that. But the players that we've got, they're giving it everything they've got, and you could see that we're trying to move the ball quickly. You could see we're trying to attack at the right times, and you could see that the work rate at times, not all the time, the work rate and the reaction to losing the ball is a little bit better each time. So yeah, it takes us into next week. Little baby steps at the moment, but quite pleased with how we've looked.
It'll be a good opportunity as well to work with some of the international players that were coming back into the squad.
Yeah, again, I mean it's an awkward one because Etebo comes Monday, Diouf and Ndai come Wednesday, so it's I think it just, with a World Cup year, unfortunately, just takes a little bit of time for things to settle down, and you've got your group, because everyone's at different stages, so we'll have to feed those players into training before they then play matches. They might play some minutes out there. We might feel that's too soon after having 3 weeks off and probably not done an awful lot because they deserve that rest. But it'd be good for them to integrate into the squad, and that's the important bit. Even if they're training, even if they're around the group, we can start to build those relationships. We can start to give them an understanding of what we want and what we demand, and it'll be a good time. But it'll be hard work again. I think next week, if the players feel like we're going to take our foot off the gas, now we're not going to. We need to work through next week and work through the games. The games might be a little bit more of a test again, and then we'll see where they are on the back of that.